Disadvantage is that someone who doesn't understand LA is going to be shooting it. The advantage is someone who didn't understand LA is going to be shooting it.
That's cinema, baby.
No, Mr. Wilson. I don't have to take that kind of talk from anyone.
That's right, you don't. How about going outside and trying to kick me around?
I'm not supposed to fight with the guests, Mr. Wilson.
I'm not a guest tonight, you yellow bastard. I happen to be an intruder.
Hello, and welcome to The Good, the Pod, and the Ugly, a film podcast where we pair movies to better understand the filmographies of notable directors and actors. I'm your co-host, Ryan.
Capital T, lowercase upside down H, capital O, capital M, lowercase A and S, thumbs up emoji, Thomas.
And I am your other co-host, Sarah Jessica Parker. And we are joined this week by Andy.
I didn't get to have a fun name. Why didn't I get to have a fun name?
I ruined it. Okay, I could edit this out. I'm Sarah Jessica Parker, and this week we are joined by...
Kevin Costner.
Oh, okay, very good.
We'll roll it all back, this whole intro. Ryan, you fucked it up somehow. No,
I did it right this time, the one time.
So, Andy, why don't you be even the man who's even sexier, probably the sexiest man of all time, like higher than Kevin Costner, Rick Moranis.
Oh, he was so adorable in that movie.
Yeah, so we're covering LA Story this week, which is why the bumpy intro.
It'll all be cleaned up in post, don't worry.
Yeah, so we're doing a 4x4 again. This time we're covering the subject of hacks. We affectionately call directors who are kind of guns for hire, often fade into the background of the movies that they're making, and often make movies of a varietal nature. The first set of four, we're covering Mick Jackson. We had just previously covered the earliest film, the latest film of his that we were going to be covering, which was Threads and Volcano.
Ash to Ash.
This week we're covering LA Story, which we're covering also with Bodyguard.
Woo.
And to give a sense of what a hack might say, I have a quote from Mick. He says, "I have always tried to plunge into something new and unfamiliar for the very reason that is unfamiliar, and you're not sure if you can do it. The adrenaline flows easily. I think that fear is an underrated factor in creativity, and I embrace it. I love the exploration that comes from following, say, a serious drama, then making a comedy, or a political thriller followed by a romantic musical. It also makes you a moving target, difficult to classify." Ken, if you put a British filter on that,
yes,
because our director is from glory old England.
Yes.
And also a member of the Rolling Stones.
And it is two names. His first name is Mick. His last name is Jackson. It's not like Mick G, where it's like Mick Jackson.
Mick Jackson.
In case you're trying to look him up on Letterboxd.
Making a Mick movie.
Yeah, it's a good clarification.
Yeah.
And he isn't Corey Feldman's inspiration either, despite what Google will try and...
Yes. Yeah. Google AI, fuck off.
LA Story, 1991. Same year you could have watched, also covered on the podcast, People Under the Stairs. Point Break.
Yeah.
Hook.
Yay.
And the boo. And the movie Clear Cut.
Yeah. Okay.
So, there's a gap year for Eastwood, which we'll talk about probably next week in 1992.
Minor year for Eastwood. For sure.
So, first watch. Let's go with guest.
Yes, this was the first time I saw this film.
Huh, really?
Was it on your radar at all?
I think I had heard of it.
You're a Martin fan, right?
Yeah, I had heard of it, but I don't know how I never saw it.
Had you seen Roxanne?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is kind of a piece with that in some ways.
Yeah.
Thomas?
Surprisingly, this is my first watch.
Wow.
This is around the time of My Blue Valentine, which I also did not want to watch for a long period of time. I was very mixed on Steve Martin.
That surprises me.
Huh. Yeah.
It's the banjo, right?
No, that's the thing that I love.
Oh,
Give me more Kermit the Frog singing. The first Muppet movie, he plays a banjo, Kermit the Frog, I believe.
He does. He's Rainbow
Somebody
Connection.
correct him. Thank you.
Yes.
no, well, he didn't physically play it because he's a puppet.
What?
You shut your mouth.
Ryan, how about you? Had you seen this movie?
Wait. You're saying Kermit the Frog's not real, dude?
Just ignore him. He doesn't know what he's
Okay.
saying.
In the universe of this movie we're discussing, I could be wrong. You're right.
You are wrong.
This is a world he could very well exist in and play the banjo. Ryan, had you seen this before?
Yes, this is probably my fourth or fifth viewing. I saw it in the theater, and then I was a big Steve Martin head at this point in my life, so I saw it a couple times on home video, and then I saw it once again in high school, and then last night.
All right, so I have a question because you sent us a text yesterday before watching it saying, am I going to regret showing LA Story to the kid? And you asked if there was anything objectionable about it. But you've seen it more than any of us.
Well, yeah, but it's been 25,
Okay.
30 years since I've seen it. And
Okay.
I remembered it, Eleanor is still dipping her toes into the world of live action, and specifically live action that's not made just for kids.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to double check. I didn't remember anything bad about it, but if there was some nudity or some inappropriate or perhaps comedic violence, then I would not have shown it to her. A lot of swears. If there were a lot more swears,
Yeah.
So
Road rage, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Reckless driving, heart attack.
Yes.
Somebody's testicles clanking together as they walk.
She didn't end up getting to watch it, which was fine. I think she would have enjoyed it, but I would have had I would have spent most of the movie explaining early 90s Los Angeles culture.
Well, I mean, that's what my spouse ended up doing for me. So that was helpful.
Yeah, being just a boy, Thomas, how did it how was this look back at
Hey, I'm turning 27 in 4 years. Leave me alone.
Okay, since nobody asked me,
I'm asking you.
I could just repeat this from the 8,000 movies that we've covered from the 1980s and early 90s. I saw this opening weekend with my brother and my dad. Very late in that whole era. And I remember finding it insufferable because I was so fucking sick of LA at that point.
I get that.
But I mean, there hasn't been any movies or TV made about LA in the interim, so I might be back on board when we get to reactions.
Yeah. I mean, they barely survived that volcano.
Yes.
This is a big year for Martin because he would have also done, and when I say Martin, I'm talking about Steve Martin, not Martin Lawrence. And I often
not Martin.
I say it more. I for whatever reason put a break in it. But he also did Father the Bride this year.
Oh yeah. Now I saw that movie that year. So
it came out the same year?
Apparently.
Yeah. This was shot in the spring of 90, so they might have delayed it for some reason.
I feel like Father the Bride came out much later, but
no,
Father the Bride 2 came out later than Father
right.
the Bride 1.
I would certainly hope so. Unless they're doing a temporal pincer movement.
Trademark.
We
got another Caracol movie, which we talked about, I think, at length during First Bloods, if you want to go back to our Squib season.
TriStar and Carolco. It's like early 90s bingo for now shuttered production and companies and studios. We just need an Orion co-production, and then we would have a hat trick.
Yeah.
So Mick Jackson got the script, got sent to him because he had done some very noteworthy British films that had made it overseas here to American theaters, and Steve Martin had seen one and was impressed and sent him the script. And according to Jackson, so you can get a 15th anniversary edition of LA Story on hard physical media, but I would go with the 30th anniversary edition because on Blu-ray, because it has a behind the scene, or it has an interview that's about 30 minutes with Mick Jackson. Just a
really?
direct interview with him about the movie. And
Does he sing? Does he do any of the Stones songs?
you're thinking of Jagger.
Oh, God.
Mick Jagger, yeah.
All right.
So did Steve Martin say, wow, that romance between Ruth and Jimmy and Threads, this is the guy for my whimsical tale of love in Los Angeles?
Yeah. No. It wasn't Threads that he was pointing to at the time. It would have been, and again, this is the first time, as I'll say in this quote, Mick Jackson had directed a comedy. This is his first comedy. But I believe that it was a movie, Chattahoochee?
Yeah. Gary Oldman, right?
Way down
Gary
yonder
Oldman,
on
yeah,
the
Dennis Hopper.
Chattahoochee?
Yes, that Chattahoochee.
Mhm.
Sorry. I'm still waking up, y'all.
Well, I'm hoping you're going to sing more during this episode and the next one.
I might.
We may introduce the song Jackson by the end of these 2 episodes. A duet between Ryan and Andy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson?
Ooh, I am for real. Yeah, we could do that one too.
All right.
Perfect. Stay tuned. So Jackson says during this interview, the script was so good, I turned it down.
Wow.
And it doesn't seem like he seriously, like, it was like, I can't, this is too good for me to be able to direct. They ended up flying him out to LA and basically giving him a tour very similar to the tour that we see in the movie. Whenever the British person gets a tour by Steve Martin.
Ah. Interesting.
So he pushed against it and he was like, hey, I've never done a comedy. But the producers and Martin thought, hey, that's even better. As one of the producers said, disadvantage is that someone who doesn't understand LA is going to be shooting it. The advantage is someone who didn't understand LA is going to be shooting it.
That makes total sense.
It's like Kafka's book about America that he wrote after never visiting and is also a surrealist tale. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Or we get upset with Lars von Trier for Dancer in the Dark. Some of us think it's
some
brilliant.
of us. Yeah.
That I think that approach works better when you're making a comedy than a serious, sad picture.
Yeah, oftentimes Los Angeles, as big and spread out and horrific as it may be, sometimes when you're in Los Angeles, it's like the same 3 or 4 streets and landmarks. And I think an outsider definitely benefits this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
And one thing we were talking about a through line for Jackson, and this movie, thinking about this movie and Threads, because it's basically the same movie, is he is taking all these disparate kind of styles. Like there's some romance here, there's some Abrams brother level gags and set pieces that do not fit reality whatsoever of like the romance part. And it kind of fits together in the same way the PSA documentary stuff and then the kitchen sink drama stuff of Threads shouldn't really, in a different hands, it wouldn't really work together, I think. But he does a good job of making it all of a piece.
Hey, he does a job of. We're not at reactions yet.
Yeah. Well, no, he makes it all of a piece. It doesn't feel like it's 3 different movies, which I think there are parts of this movie where it feels like it's in danger of becoming.
Yeah, what he said about the script, that in addition to being so good that he turned it down, was that he saw that it had this mixture of witty dialogue and a comedy of manners, along with magical realism and surrealism. And what Steve Martin said to him is he wanted to envelope the world of LA in like the feeling of a European painting. I don't know if we get there. That might be a moment for reactions.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I guess was attractive was that it was a satire of LA without meanness. Which might be one of the reasons I was thinking about it the other night, that it, unlike many other films in the 90s that are comedies, this one seems to lack a significant amount of cringe. There's less cringe in this movie than most comedies in the 90s, I would say.
That is a good point. It has aged fairly well.
I thought it was going to be more cringy there were some things in the beginning where I was like, oh, this is going to be painful. But
What, like the gun that comes out during shooting or open
Spring.
season on the
Yeah,
highway?
springtime.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
shooting on
that
the
I was
freeway.
like, oh man, this is going to be
Yeah.
a long hour and a half. But
Or his
it
commute.
righted itself.
His commute to work is so fucking stupid and ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't understand how that's the same movie as a sweet roadside sign telling him to kiss the girl.
Yeah, it is. It does feel like he flipped the channels accidentally, like he sat down on the remote.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or that the person in the production booth, the projectionist, had switched the wrong reels or had spliced in something like Fight Club.
Yeah. Yeah, like instead of getting gas, what if he has a pit stop like at a racetrack?
It's in the movie.
In the movie during like a normal romantic scene between him showing the lady around Los Angeles, they just throw in a fucking pit stop.
Yeah.
This is the Gremlins 2 sentient cocaine writer's room, right?
Yes, in the movie. Or they're at the museum and it's like the two normal displays, and then the punchline is like what, Beethoven's balls.
Yes. Yeah.
That's straight from a Zucker Brothers movie, right? Of the era.
There's a lot of variety because there's the sight gag of the mail coming in through the mail slot.
Mhm.
Yes.
And it's just like this infinite amount. But there's also the slight gag of what the set designer calls the fountain orgasm.
Mhm.
During the getaway, whenever they cut to the fountain and then water springs up.
Yep, that's a tried and true Hollywood tradition of visually symbolizing the act.
Police squad or Naked Gun openings of the cars driving where it can't go. But that's so much more fun as far as a POV versus the way that this film, after its Shakespeare, afraid of a cardiac arrest, no running in the park, sight gag. Yeah, when he drives off to work.
Those really goofy bits mixed with the slightly more serious plot reminded me a lot of 30 Rock, but slower. Like I think 30 Rock has a lot of the same type of humor, but the jokes come as fast as the Simpsons. So if something is a little clunky, it doesn't. It's not as noticeable.
Yeah, they have like Family
Even though
Guy
I heard those words, I was thinking Third Rock. And so that plus Andy's comment about a breezy 90-something minutes reminds me that John Lithgow has if you get the hard discs, both the 15th anniversary and the 30th anniversary, you can watch an amazing performance by John Lithgow, who comes in with a jetpack, lands in a helicopter landing spot, and he's meeting up with Martin for at the same restaurant that we see earlier where the earthquake happens. And it is probably the best thing in the movie, like as far as performance.
But it's not in the movie.
They cut it out.
Well, and Steve Martin wrote a personal letter to John Lithgow, who apparently keeps it as a token that he was like just how apologetic he was for cutting him out, because it is some of the best comedy, and it's almost worth like, even if you don't really like the movie, owning it or renting it on disc so you can watch this performance. It's bonkers. But they were looking at it and I think this is a very well edited movie. Just given the material, that was one of the things that could get cut. So it saves them about 12 minutes of film by cutting out this recurring character and this one probably 5-minute scene.
Is it on YouTube?
Probably.
Were they concerned that the jetpack just wouldn't mix with Enya very well?
I was surprised. There's like 4 Enya songs in this, right?
Oh, I thought it was just the same song.
Well, it's Enya, so either way. We love you, Enya.
Hey, does someone want to tell us what this movie is about as far as like a plot synopsis in maybe 1 to 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'll do it. Steve Martin is a wacky weatherman who is dating Mary Lou Henner, a character played by and a lot of wacky things happen in Los Angeles. He meets a British woman who is estranged from her British husband, played by Richard E. Grant. And she's writing an article about Los Angeles, which gives them an excuse to get together. Breaks up with Henner, gets together with Sarah Jessica Parker, who plays Sandy, or Andy. I don't know how her name is pronounced.
Capital S, lowercase a, lowercase n, uppercase D, lowercase e, uppercase e, asterisk or something, or heart.
Star.
And I don't want to
Thank you.
I don't want to take anything away from this movie, but a lot of the interpersonal relationship stuff, plot-wise, feels cribbed from a number of Woody Allen movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that necessarily as a complaint. It is a film of that era. But the various couples intertwine, go away. Martin changes jobs, gets fired by Woody Harrelson. And a roadside sign that's magical starts telling Martin what to do and giving him quizzes and puzzles, and is eventually the thing that tells him to kiss the girl, and doesn't necessarily get the girl until the end because it's a movie. But the magical realism of the sign is kind of like the hook. It's the drive carefully sign or traffic ahead sign, but it's telling him funny stuff or asking him questions.
Yeah, it asks him if he's okay. That's how it starts.
Yes. Are you okay?
Because he was not okay at the time.
Yeah.
Victoria Tennant's character, being the British reporter on assignment to report on LA, reminded me a lot of, is it Jacqueline Chaplin? Anyway, one of the characters in Robert Altman's Nashville, who is supposedly a BBC reporter who's writing a story about the eccentricities of Nashville throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And has kind of the same goofy disposition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good call, Ryan.
Thanks.
So forget all that Woody Allen stuff.
No,
Altman's safe, right?
Yes, the other relationship, I didn't think about it at the time, but yes, the various romantic entanglements is a lot like a Woody Allen. Particularly the Steve Martin's very Steely Dan-ish relationship with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker, I have never been a huge fan of her. I think this might be my favorite Sarah Jessica Parker performance.
Yeah.
Because she's so distinct and weird, but funny. And then at times kind of sexy. It is a fantastic performance.
She's got amazing timing.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
She twirls a lot.
Yes.
If you took a drink every time she twirls around, you would probably be dead.
Yeah.
Mick Jackson said that his direction. So she was coming out of, I guess, being a child star, and Mick Jackson's direction to her throughout it was more bounce.
Yeah.
Sarah, bounce. You're supposed to be bouncing. Bounce.
Oh, bounce. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is a great contrast between Martin's kind of straight man for most of the movie. They're great together.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't really find it that creepy. If it had been Woody Allen in the Steve Martin role, it would have been very creepy.
Yeah.
And they also hang a bit of a lantern on it, right? So they say, you just had a breakup. And Martin's like, yeah. It's like, how could you tell? It's like, well, you're out here with some young thing.
Yeah. He was I'm sorry, Ryan, you can go ahead.
No, you go first, Andy.
Well, I was just going to say he wasn't Steve Martin wasn't like gross about it. Like he wasn't hanging all over and being pervy, so that helped.
Yes. I think the sincerity of this movie, I can't remember the last time I saw. I mean, it was the very beginning of the 90s, so maybe we just weren't irony pilled yet, but the movie is so sincere. I think the Sarah Jessica Parker stuff works okay, is not very creepy, and just overall this is a very heartfelt movie, which glosses over some of its bigger problems, I think.
What, we have reactions?
Problems? Oh my goodness.
Just like the things the Zuckerberg type jokes, that don't always land in the beginning. Those might be that kind of humor might be a bigger problem if the movie wasn't so heartfelt,
I'm going to say probably one of my least favorite things about the film, not as a general thing, but one of the scenes that I'm surprised is in the film at some level. And I think it goes to, in addition to Altman or Allen, this feels like it's supposed to be reminiscent of a Shakespeare comedy as well. And so that's where you get those relationships, right? And not quite, there's no mistaken identities in this, but there is a magical puckish influence by the sign. It's a comedy, a little bit of manners at times. They're trying for that, at least like whatever they're driving off to the resort, and you have Geller and Martin in a car doing trivia.
Bar level trivia.
And another car, Grant's going off on semiotics or something. There's this kind of high-low idea of comedy, the British being, of course, sophisticates, and the LA people being pop culture, somewhat morons. But I do not understand, though. I don't understand the performance. I don't understand the reason why it's in there. Aside from this dude has so much, he's just dripping, right? He's just got so much riz. He's so fucking hot. The Rick Moranis scene as a gravedigger doing a British accent.
Yeah, it's a Cockney accent.
A Cockney accent.
So cute. I was so happy to see him.
That's why he's in there, Thomas. It makes people happy to see him.
There's a lot of references to Hamlet.
Whatever they have. What's this?
Aren't there a couple of quotes from Hamlet laced throughout the movie as well?
Yeah. I mean, it's the poor Yorick scene. But the first half, I guess, the first quarter of the movie lays into the Shakespeare disparity, because LA is supposedly in one of the plays, according to Martin, as he's summarizing some quotes. And I think maybe his quill is in the museum before Beethoven's balls. I don't remember for sure.
I think so.
Okay. So it's this idea of LA being part of Shakespeare. I was just surprised. There's this amazing gag where there's a retreat in the last quarter of the film where they both go. Is it Santa Monica that they go to?
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Thank you. Santa Monica is where the mural would probably be. So Santa Barbara on a retreat. So it's Martin and Geller, because Martin really wants to be with. I'm sorry?
You're thinking Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Shit. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, wrong three names.
God damn it.
I was like, who's Gellar?
They're blonde. They look all the same.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, he mixing up Mick Jackson and Mick Jagger, so it's fine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for laying the groundwork for that bit that I was doing. I will go back to calling her Parker by her last name. Tennant and Grant are in the other room. So they have adjoining rooms. They don't know they're next to each other. And one of them hears the other one having sex. And then so they start having sex, not competitively necessarily, but as something I assume that people do in hotel rooms.
Well, it was a turn on to hear other people having sex, I think.
Okay.
So
then they show the picture of what they're fantasizing about. And Martin is thinking about Tennant. Tennant's thinking about Martin. Grant is thinking. I'm sorry. I guess to set this up properly, Parker's thinking about Mel Gibson.
Is that who that was?
Is that who that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Grant is thinking about Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
the same image for both.
These are little cartoon thought bubbles that appear on the screen with the faces in black and white in the middle of them. It's a very funny gag.
Yeah.
Super funny. I think my favorite sight gag is the slow motion setting on his shower.
That's pretty good because of cutting back and forth between Martin and Tennant, right?
Yeah. Really funny. All right. I just heard the gong for reactions.
Well, we haven't even talked about Patrick Stewart, but okay.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. I forgot.
The restaurant with, was it
Lydio?
Lydio.
Well, you don't pronounce the T because it's French.
Lydio.
Lydio.
Which is spelled like idiot, just for the audience at home.
And I think it's funny because Patrick Stewart was doing the Star Treks by then.
Yeah.
So it was funny then, and I think it's just as funny now when he suddenly pops up at the bank, getting all of Martin's financials in order to see if he's worthy to
have a reservation.
Have a reservation. It's a funny, really funny bit, and he is hilarious. Patrick Stewart, all timer.
Yeah.
There are lots of funny cameos here. Like I just mentioned, Woody Harrelson shows up for a few minutes and fires Martin.
Yeah, that's a good scene. And he still had all his hair.
The elevator closes. The elevator
hair.
closes. He's like, you're fired. I never want to see you again. The elevator closes, but then the doors open back up. You're fired. I never want to see you again.
It's funny stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get Chevy Chase for a moment with the new cruelty, which is brought up by in one of the deleted scenes. And so it's a callback, but it just kind of works on its own.
Some of those cameos. I mean, you got Iman in there earlier during the earthquake scene where Tennant's the only one reacting to it. Everybody's just going about their business because it's LA. There's earthquakes all the time, everybody.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Well, and then there's a bit of what do you rank it, right? Like, what do you rank the flight? Like, what do you grade it? Like, what do you give it? What do you give it? And then they ask Martin that, and he gives it a 4 because it's a 4 on the Richter scale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really liked when Steve Martin gets hired back at the local TV station, and now he is supposed to be the serious newsman.
Yes.
And I really like the cameo where George Plimpton is brought in to be the serious weatherman.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lesser known one is when Sarah, right, the British lady, calls her mom on the phone, and they play a duet over the phone. She plays her tuba and her mom plays something, piano or something. The voice of her mom is Terry Jones from Monty Python.
I was thinking it was a Monty Python because it was that's really funny.
Yeah. And I love the tuba bit. That was really funny.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Well, I think it pays off whenever Martin goes to pick her up for the fancy dinner. He's wearing his tux, and he goes, "Oh, did I just hear a tuba in there? Do you play the tuba?" She's like, "No, never. I've never played. I don't know. I'll be right back." And he shuts the door, and then you hear a little bit like the 2 more bars.
She finishes.
Yes.
Are we at reactions yet, Thomas?
Oh, I see. That's marvelously funny. You've got a lot of verve. Okay. Yeah, sure. We're there.
All right. Funny movie. Holds up. That's my reaction.
I love that short and sweet.
Yeah. The scene where they turn into kids and Anya's playing. It's probably
it's
probably the one scene I feel Mick Jackson. Oh, Mick Jackson! I don't think you got the tone right there, lad.
That was super weird.
That is the one scene where I feel tonally he wasn't able to wrap it into the rest of the story because it's kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, delightful story and best Oscar nomination for The Sign. One of the great inanimate object characters in a live action movie in some time.
What did you think, Andy?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I thought I was not gonna like it. And I thought it was gonna be like too silly and cringy even for me. But it turned around and I liked it. I mean, it was entertaining, it was funny. I forgot about The Sign at points.
Uh-huh.
Like you go a while before you see it again, and I started thinking like they could have probably done this without that. Like that was quirky, but it also could have just been like some random mysterious person that he met that told him these things, or I don't know.
But they gave The Sign a backstory. It's like a reincarnated.
Yeah, it was cute. Like the bagpipes, that was really cute. But I really did like whenever they showed it again after a while, I was like, oh, I forgot about this part. I forgot about the whole sign thing.
Well, factoid on those signs, when they were built, what they had to do is, in addition to programming what we read, is also do it in other languages.
Oh shit!
So that when they released it to overseas markets,
Wow.
How many languages did The Sign have to speak? Multiple languages, like Christoph Waltz in *Inglourious Bastards*?
I think at least 3, but you start counting with your thumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
The only other thing I'll say is an alternate title for this movie could be Pleated Pants, the movie. There was an enormous, exorbitant amount of men wearing pleated pants.
This was that era.
Andy, Andy.
Yes.
Andy, do you like a little separation?
What? I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's the intro for Sarah. Yeah, I was gonna say it right. Sarah Jessica Parker's character. I'm correcting myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Like
I like a little separation. Yeah.
Ken.
Yeah.
You said you liked it. Andrew, you said you liked it. Ryan, did you say that you?
I haven't weighed in yet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you've seen it like 6 times now. You must like it.
Yeah. Well, I liked it much.
You like it?
I liked it much more as a kid, because those the slapstick hit real
And
hard.
boobs?
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
When Victoria Tennant enters the movie, that is when it really is starts to win for me. The first half an hour or so was kind of meh because not a lot of the jokes were landing for me. But as soon as she enters, I think the whole romance plotline is just delightful. And I love the sign and the role that it plays in their relationship. I love that she's like almost a send up of the manic pixie dream girl before we had that, because she is adorable. She's very smart. She's like perfect for him, but perfect for him is like insanely goofy and somewhat dangerous. So it's kind of just doing a play off of what an ideal woman might be.
Yeah, she says, I keep thinking I'm a grown-up, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Whenever she spills a little bit on herself during that lunch, after she says nothing a quick nap and a good fuck wouldn't solve, or I'm butchering the quote a little bit.
Yeah, and Steve Martin has figured out how to be a professional, adult child. All of his humor, what he does when he's doing the weather, it's like even kind of built in that most of the other adults around think that he's being absurd and goofy and unnecessarily silly, but he's just having a great time out there, acting like a little kid.
A little bit. Guy. I mean, he does say that he's so bored, and there is that cutting thing the first time he does the news or does the weather report, where it cuts back to the anchor, and she asks him, "Don't you have a advanced degree in the humanities? Don't you have a PhD in arts and humanities?" And he seems pretty glum about that.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I mean, it's interesting because in the film, like the voiceover and what he says to people is that he's bored and he doesn't have much going on in his life. But it seems like he has a pretty cool friend just down the street and has a lot of activities that he does. He doesn't seem to be wanting for much.
Yeah, I think the missing component is that soulmate piece.
Love. Yeah, love. It's the love dimension, Thomas. I know you are against it, but some people pine for it and search for it a good portion of their lives.
And some people use it to fold space. So
exactly. Okay. Thomas, did you like it? You're the first timer here, right? Or you and Andy are the first timers.
I'm a first timer. It's mid. Like it's a little too zany for me to enjoy. I don't have, I guess, the history with Steve Martin that would let me
really
want to continue to enjoy it. Like I like The Jerk a lot. I like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I don't know if I like Roxanne. I'd have to go back and watch it again. But yeah,
Fred Shepsey directed that. He's like an Australian hack.
This made me really want to go back and see Roxanne again. And Victoria Tennant is also with him in All of Me, which I saw dozens and dozens of times as a kid.
You like that movie,
it's got my girlfriend in it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and Thomas, the fact that you like to jerk a lot is not really relevant to this podcast.
Oh my God.
But we appreciate sharing.
It's inappropriate.
I would have thought that Steve Martin was one of your guys just based on your sense of humor.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
How much you love All of Me, but now I know it's only because of Lily.
Yes.
Yeah, because of The Jerk. I like the wit. Everything that's witty in this, the quickness, and there's something like I like it better on second watch. I was watching in the background earlier today, and knowing what's going to happen, and seeing how things are set up, I guess gives me a little bit more of an appreciation for the film. Like the whole Mary Lou being on, like, running late or not being on time. He's like, get up and I'm ready to go, and you're not ready to go. Like that doesn't really work for me with the slow-mo evil cat outside. But then you get another Shakespeare quote, and then you set up the gag of, oh, he gets out of the car to open the door for her, so that 5 minutes later, after the breakfast brunch scene, he forgets to do that because he's so enamored with the British reporter. And while he gets up and opens the door for her and they're going to the brunch, you also get the dude looking at the billboard, just like a businessman standing looking at the billboard that will become magical.
Yeah.
And you also get mention of Steve Martin's agent, which I love the scene whenever Mary Lou tells him, Steve Martin's like, what, you're sleeping with my agent? She's like, yes, how'd you know? He's like, wait, I thought I was joking. Wait, and this is how I find out? You tell me? It's such a great line, right? Like, I love Groucho Marx, and that is the Groucho Marx level wit. The interaction with, when he answers the phone and he pretends that he's like, oh, I'm sorry, you've reached me, I am here. Like, I don't have the quote in front of me, I don't have it memorized, but when he acts like an answering machine but is himself, saying that he's not an answering machine, and it confuses, that's strong writing, that's strong humor. I guess what I don't quite like is Beethoven's balls, or it makes no sense to me, Rick Moranis as a gravedigger talking about not all the parts of some women decompose as much as others in LA.
Yes, that felt very of its time.
Yeah.
And I like skateboarding. It's weird that there's so much roller skating and skateboarding in this. It's like a weird motif, right?
I like him skating in the museum.
You do?
That was cute. Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Okay, I hate that.
Well, it only works because they were able to do it in the actual museum.
What's this?
Yeah, I thought that
the
was
access
delightful.
is what makes it works. It's what makes it work for me, anyway.
Yeah,
I hate the reaction shots of the art as he skates past. I do love whenever he's looking at the abstract art and he's describing what he's seeing.
Yeah, that's a great
You don't get to
scene.
see it.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing scene.
Yeah,
You're waiting for the punchline the second it starts, though. You know
Absolutely.
exactly. Yeah.
And you get all four in the shot, so you see everybody's reaction.
Yeah, I think the best part of the bit is how sexually explicit he's making the scene he's narrating for these people. You know, at this point, Thomas, rollerblades were just emerging, and I grew up living in Arizona, and it was a joke that Arizonans would go to Southern California for vacations during the summer, to the point where we were called zonies by the local Californians. Yeah, that was like the nickname for all the Arizonans that flooded in to Southern California during summertime. And around this time, you would just see roller skating everywhere. If you were anywhere near the beach, there would be dozens of people roller skating. The same way people ride bikes now, they roller skated in the early 90s.
And like Venice Beach was a big place for that, right?
Yeah.
That, because the scene where he's with Sarah Jessica Parker, and it's like her neighborhood, like where she lives. I don't think they ever say that it's Venice Beach, but I was like, that must be Venice Beach, because there's people skating everywhere, and there's like art, murals and stuff everywhere. It seemed beachy.
Well, she lives inside of a mural. What they did was it made a false front of doors in front of that famous mural so that it looked like she could walk into it.
That's funny.
And fortunately, those windows are real, because it's like it on the other side of it, on the front is, I guess, a restaurant, and so that's how her boyfriend can lean out the windows to talk to her.
Oh, right. Yep. Kenneth had to take a break.
Okay.
Ooh.
But
I enjoy, I guess, similar. We'll talk about this more next week, but I enjoy the adult relationships in this film, and the maturity of the adults in it.
Yeah, and I even Richard Grant is made fun of in the movie, but it's all very light. There's not really a mean bone in this movie's body, to the point where they can make fun of all of the freeway shootings in the early 90s in Los Angeles and make it seem just like a goofy lark, despite being a very, very serious and terrifying issue.
I love Richard E. Grant. I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
And I really love I'd laugh so hard when he's like, I'll take you for a hot dog later. And because it was just so weird. But then he actually does it. And it's so funny. It's the cutest hot dog stand. I was like, I would go there with Richard E. Grant.
Well, it also opens the movie, that same hot dog stand.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With a helicopter, right? Oh, wait, or is that the bodyguard?
No, that's...
No, I know, I'm just joking.
Shut up. Anyway, that was really cute.
The other fan of that stand called Tale of the Pup is the director Mick Jackson. He included it in the movie Volcano.
Oh.
Big hot dog guy.
Yeah, he's a... What?
I don't know, he must be a big hot dog guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real wiener.
He's a real wiener. Okay.
Oh, we're not doing any more hot dog puns?
Go for it.
Can.
No, I'm just going to be frank and say a few more, but that's all right.
All right, podcast over. We have a few extra minutes, though. Ryan and Andy, do you want to do the cover of Jackson now on mic? A cappella?
That's a lot of pressure.
I know.
We got to practice.
Okay.
Sorry.
God damn it.
No, Ryan, do you know the words to that song?
The Outcast one? Or the other one?
That's Miss Jackson?
Yeah.
Do you know all the words to I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson?
No, I know the chorus, you know.
Well.
That would be an easy one. It's called I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson?
Huh?
It's just called Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson.
Well, why don't you just change it to Mick, and then you got the song right there.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
I am for real.
Never meant to make you direct to cry. I apologized 1,000,000 times.
There we go.
Mick Jackson. Ooh. That's all I got. That's all I got.
This is part of the new cruelty, it seems.
Yep.
Oh, Mick Jackson, you're no rapper, lad.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Lydio, where there was a rapping.
Oh, I love that. That was so good. He was a good rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Normally they get bad. Normally around this time in culture, white people couldn't tell a bad rapper from a good rapper, so it was rare to see someone who actually had skills being a rapper in a movie.
I guess they shot that in the place where, in a different use of the word shot, RFK was shot.
Oh.
Well, that's nice.
So that hotel was no longer a hotel at the time, but it was open for movie sets. And so that's where they shot they created a sound stage for the interiors for the hotel bedroom scenes. There was also some other of the hotel scenes that were shot there. And that's where they created the restaurant.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah, what a downer.
Trent Reznor got the business for recording The Downward Spiral at the Tate Murder House, but I mean, shooting your romantic comedy movie at the hotel where RFK got plugged is just as wild to me, personally.
They're not the only ones to have shot there.
Well, I know. I'm just saying.
You could say filmed, Thomas. It's okay.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
We can talk more about this next week, but one element that I see running through these Jackson movies, except for maybe Volcano, is he's really interested in procedure. Like a lot of the absurdist jokes in this movie are how you get to work in Los Angeles. How do you conduct yourself on the freeway? Like just all these daily bit by bits, how you do your job as a goofy weatherman. A lot of the humor fits within like just following things as they're meant to happen in a very similar way, wildly to how Threads is so process obsessed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I guess that reminded me of I think my biggest gripe at some level. So I don't like to watch previews or know what a movie's about before I go watch a movie. That started since I saw Life is Beautiful, and I was like, no, I just I want to be surprised from here on out, right? I don't want to know that there's going to be a turn. I don't want to know what the movie's going to be about if you think I should go watch it. I just want to watch it with fresh eyes. And the only thing I knew about this movie, but it was enough, was it's a Steve Martin comedy. So it's not The Spanish Prisoner, right? He's still in a comedic mode. It's a Steve Martin written comedy where he plays a weatherman in LA. And the joke is that the weather is so predictable that he records something and he leaves so that the recording can go on even though he won't be there to present it because the weather's going to be the same, and then it rains.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not this film. That is a blip of this film. And so starting off with that preconceived notion kind of ruined the film for me at some level. So if you haven't seen this film, it's about a weatherman who
You wanted it to be like a hardcore investigative look at the life of silly ass weathermen in LA. Is that what you're hoping for?
No, but I was expecting more of a story and a spine. And the bigger thing is the love story, and he doesn't really care that he lost his job. Like he's thankful. He's thankful that he lost his girlfriend and he lost his job.
Well, then he gets the job back at the end of the movie, right?
Well, he gets a new job.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the things they cut because somebody else does the weather, right? So he's an anchor. One of the things that they cut was him doing a bunch of commercials.
Oh,
and those commercials are pretty funny, but they must have spent a good chunk of time and money on that as well.
Huh.
In addition to the John Lithgow, the stuff that they cut, they also cut Scott Bakula, but it's this recurring thing of his neighbors in the background, and Scott Bakula is a boxer, and he's doing a little bit of a Brando, and he's going to be a champion again, and then I think he ends up dead.
Oh, no.
Does Scott Bakula play the neighbor in American Beauty as well?
What's American Beauty?
No, I think that's a different guy.
Okay.
American Beauty with the trash bag and listen. Are you serious, Thomas?
With Kevin Spacey.
Are you calling Kevin Spacey a trash bag?
1999 Best Picture winner, American Beauty.
Directed by Sam Mendes.
He knows what it is. He's just being obtuse.
Chris Cooper.
It is Scott Bakula. Fuck off, you guys.
I was thinking of the other neighbor, Chris Cooper, the guy who shoots him. That's the memorable neighbor in that movie.
Don't ever question me again.
Andy, I think that doubly goes for you.
What? No.
Whatever.
He knows better.
Please don't question me again. The next 30 seconds is a tough one.
Yeah.
Chris Cooper, I like him. He's an adaptation. Maybe I'll watch
his Lucas film. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. It has a canceled person as the lead character, but go for it.
I do
and a voiceover narration.
Oh, Andy, Thomas is talking about adaptation, not.
I thought you were talking about American Beauty.
I will watch it. If you guys are recommending it, because I do like Usual Suspects and Glenn Ross.
Is this a bit, Thomas? Have you really never seen American Beauty?
I don't. You're describing things that I'm not too sure.
He wasn't born yet, so he probably hasn't.
I was young. Wait, no. Yeah. What did you said? 99?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
He was in kindergarten.
Did you have to be alive to watch it? Could you only watch it in theaters?
Yeah.
Not only is Kevin Spacey canceled, but in hindsight, it's perhaps that and Crash are like the two absolute cringiest movies that have ever gotten any sort of praise, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Did Crash win an Academy Award?
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, it beat Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, not the Cronenberg one.
No. We're talking about racism in LA.
The bad one.
Crash.
Which one that solved racism?
I thought Volcano fixed all that.
God, if it took out Sandra Bullock and Matt Dillon from that movie, that would have been amazing. Just cutaways to them.
We've been talking about LA Story. Let's wrap this up
Okay.
before we start talking about the filmography of Los Angeles as a character. It's been a lot of movies.
There is a great documentary called Los Angeles Plays Itself that is worth seeing. Very fun.
Oh, my dog is whining. That means it's time for us to end this episode.
I just want to say that I think it's very ironic that it seems like I, who likes comedy films, just comedy in general, the least, had the most fun watching this movie.
I had a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that goofy ass shit.
And I had the least.
Yeah.
Yes.
The actual
Well,
comedian had the least fun watching the comedy movie.
I think, Thomas, your preconceptions may have soiled the bed that this film was presented on. And if you watch it again in 5 years with those preconceptions in the past, you might enjoy it more.
And I like comedies probably the most, maybe, out of this group. And I was skeptical of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I have a refined comedy palate. So,
Oh, do you have what's your top 5?
top 5 what?
Comedies.
Comedic movies? I
Yeah,
don't know.
comedies.
That's a long list.
Give me
Top
one of
five.
your top 5.
Oh my God. I don't know. Don't put me on the spot.
Oh God, you devil!
No.
When are we going to watch
Anyway,
that for the podcast?
You're derailing me.
The Big Lebowski, there.
Yeah, The Big Lebowski is my
Okay.
favorite movie of all time.
And number 2 is Manhattan by Woody Allen.
No. No,
She-Devil.
no Woody Allen movies
This
on
is
my
good
list.
so far. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I do. One of the reasons why I'm not so hot on a lot of comedies anymore is they lack real characters and real stakes. And this movie gets very goofy, but none of the characters are so narcissistic and outsized that they are unbelievable.
Yeah.
These all seem like people who could exist in the world, and I really, really miss comedies based on real people in real situations and how
Got
they deal
it. So
with stuff.
real people, weird situations occasionally,
Yeah,
weird, and even weirder world.
yeah, that all works. I just don't need some white guy coming in and being like, "I'm going to pull my pants down at this dinner table and see if anybody looks at my asshole."
Dude, I did that just for once at Thanksgiving, and I thought it would go over really, really well.
Yeah, you were watching too much Eastbound and Down, I think.
Hey, I love that show. I love that show.
It's Andy's people.
It is my people.
I'd give it a 4.
Out of
On the
out of
Richter
4?
scale?
Damn, you really liked it.
yeah, what's
Oh, 4 out of 4?
there?
No, I'm just giving it a rank so we can wrap up.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
well, I enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing, Thomas.
Thank you for joining us, Andy. Hopefully you'll be here next week for The Bodyguard, but if you don't want to join us, I understand.
Thanks. I'll be there.
Okay.
Andy, you were my strength when I was weak. Oh, that's the wrong movie. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh, I can't quit you.
That's very
Wait, no,
sweet.
that's the
Joel.
wrong movie.
You gotta stop. It's too much.
Wait, who's coming with me?
Why don't you go across the room and keep watching?
Nobody
Oh,
puts
man.
Andy in the corner.
Yeah, we
That's
just
right.
need 10 more minutes of this, Thomas. This is a great thing we're doing right
Bye, guys.
now. Bye.
All have a twist of lemon.
Together, that makes us flash gorgeous. Flash gorgeous. I'm not talking at you. I'm talking to you. Flash gorgeous. I don't want to hear about you. I want to hear from you. It's 10-4. 10-4, buddies. Destroy. Kill all hippies.
I don't hate it. I just don't know why you strayed from the formula.
You bastards! In case you don't know it, Bob, I'm an artist! And I must reflect that in my rhyme.
Shut up.
You're supposed to be bouncing. Bounce.
Shut up.
Is it on YouTube?
Ooh, I am for real.
Yes. Yeah. Google AI. Fuck off.
Shut up.
Serious sad picture.
Oh, Mick Jackson.